Hi Cardinals, it's Miss Everitt here from my house, wishing you a very good day. I have an art lesson to offer today called Stained Glass Butterfly. This is a lesson designed for grades 4th, 5th, and 6th. However, it's very flexible, so younger students can certainly do it and parents as well. We want to take the idea of a butterfly and we want to add a stained glass design. I have my stained glass lamp here that I really like, and you notice it has a lot of shapes. It has outlines around each shape. Of course, when you have real stained glass, the color is from the beautiful colored glass they use. The outline is metal. And when you add light, in this case, the light bulb gives the light, you can see the colors are more beautiful. You may have seen lamps like this, or you may have seen windows made out of stained glass where the light comes from the sun. Very beautiful. We're going to use this idea and combine it with the idea of a butterfly. When you think of butterflies, this is a great season to see them and to learn about them. I love learning about them, and I hope you do as well. One of the most important things is the symmetry of a butterfly. If you look at pictures of butterflies, one side matches the other. It's perfect symmetry. It's one of the things that makes them so beautiful. We want to be sure that we get symmetry in our design that we're going to work on so we can meet this objective. Another thing I want to mention is that butterflies actually have 2 upper wings and 2 lower wings. It may be hard to tell, but there's upper and lower wings. Along with the word symmetry, we also want to consider a couple of other art words. One of those is the word proportion. Proportion means when you compare the size of one thing to the size of another. That's the art principle of proportion. Let's put that to work for us. Look at these pictures. You can see we can compare the size of the butterfly's body. It is very thin. It's like long and narrow compared to the size of the wings. The wings are so much bigger than the little skinny body. If we can achieve that kind of realistic proportion, it's going to help our butterfly stained glass design look very successful. So, are you ready to get started? Do you have your cardinal pride at work? You're ready to focus? Great. We'll get started. Our materials are very simple. We're going to need some copy paper. We're going to need some markers of some type. It's flexible. I've got all kinds of odds and ends of markers at my house, including some highlighters that I like, skinny, wide markers. You may want to use some colored pencils and some crayons as well. Our first step, and let me back up a minute, feel free to pause the video and get your materials together so you'll be ready to work. Take as much time as you need. Then we're ready for our process. It's very simple indeed. We'll take our copy paper, we'll fold it, horizontal fold, or some people call this hamburger. We're going to make a smooth, good, even fold using our table. We're going to use the crease that we just made as our guideline for making our butterfly body. You know, butterflies are insects, so how many body sections do they have? How many main parts? They have a head, thorax, and abdomen. You know that also. So that's what we're going to draw now. Now we're not going to start right at the very tip top of the page. We want to come down a little ways so we leave some space for our antennas a little bit later. So we'll do a simple little head, thorax or midsection, kind of like our chest would be, thorax. Then we're going to add an abdomen. All right, there we have it. We want it to stay skinny and slender so that the star of this picture will be the wings. To make our wings, I'll start right where the head joins the thorax, and I'm going to go way out. Remember, there's a lot of variation in the shapes of butterfly wings, so this part is kind of up to you. You may want to look up extra pictures to guide you, or you can just go with whatever you want to do. The main thing, we want to go big. So we'll do a big shape. It went way out and it comes back to the thorax. Now I've got room for my lower wing. Mine has a little projection. Yours may not. It's up to you. Now for a shortcut for symmetry. We're going to fold our paper just like you've done before probably. If you look close, you'll be able to see the shape of that wing. If it's too difficult to see, you can use the light of a window to help you trace. I am able to see mine without having to go to the window. But if you need the window, just stop, pause the video, and go to the window and trace. All right, now we've got our basic wing shape with our symmetry. What's next? We want to add shapes of stained glass, pretend stained glass. How do we do this? That's kind of up to you. How many shapes? It's up to you. Depends on how much patience and time you have as you color in. I'm going to make some straight lines on this wing, and it's going to give me some geometric shapes. These lines are going all kinds of directions, vertical, horizontal, diagonal, and I've got some shapes, some geometric shapes. Lower wing, we do the same way. As many or as few as you wish. Now we're going to do another shortcut for symmetry. We're going to fold again. We can see it. There's our shapes, and we'll trace them. When we get them traced, I have another one here I did. You get all your shapes traced. There's another version of our butterfly. Now we're ready for coloring in. This is really the good part. Whatever colors you want to use, that's fine. I'm going to start with this blue. You start with whatever you wish. Now you may remember in the art room when we're coloring in sometimes, we try this method. We go around the edge of our shape, kind of carefully, and then we're able to fill in quickly. Let's get symmetry. We're going to fill in the one right across, the same matching shape, same matching color. Now let's use another art word, art principle. The principle of repetition. I'm going to repeat some blue, not solid blue, but I'm going to repeat some blue here and there while I have this marker in hand. I'm going to go to work and fill in as many blue shapes as I feel like doing. And this is going to save me a lot of time because I'm going to just keep working with this same marker while it is in my hand. can do some lower wing shapes as well. When I get enough blue, I can change colors. I might change to yellow. You do whatever you want for your next color. You might have some markers, you might have some highlighters. Just go to work filling in the shapes. Now after we get a little further along, we may want to add another special technique. When I did mine, I really enjoyed doing some extra colors on top of colors, color blending, and I felt like this helped it look like the stained glass a little more. When we have our stained glass, when our light is on, we can see a lot of variations, can't we? Like this green shape. There's all kinds of light green, dark green. There's a lot of variations there. So when we add a little extra color, we can get those kind of effects. You may want to use your colored pencils or whatever you feel like doing to get your special effects as much as you wish. I really like some of this color blending. Green on top of blue, dark blue, light blue, blue on top of yellow, red and orange on top of yellow. Whatever you like. You can do this with crayon as well. Just whatever feels right to you at this stage. And you just keep going. Make as many beautiful colors and variations as you want to. As you finish your products, I know you'll be excited about them. I would love to see your work. If you feel like it and you have time to send it to me, here's my email address, geverit@strichardschool.org. I would love to hear from anyone. I've already seen some examples of some great art, and I'm really excited about your work. I know you've been working hard and rising to these challenges. I want to give you 2 thumbs up. Keep your cardinal pride working, and we miss you and look forward to seeing you again in this electronic way very soon. Bye-bye.